AussieAntics, excuse me, tongue-tied here as I'm drinking all this water and stuff, trying to get caught up.
That's all right. I mean, like I said, I always get the RC anyway. It's fine. As we see Nut getting taken out, I think this might be one of our last place teams, isn't it? They changed it up. Wait, Nut is still struggling here at Authority. I think they're down the bottom too. If Chap's about to wipe them here, if he takes his team out, unless I'm mistaken, this might be the team that now gets eliminated. I think it's impossible for them to come back. I might need confirmation from the back end, but Chap may have just secured their drop for the rest of this tournament at the halfway mark. That the team that was contesting them at Misty is the team that just got dropped. So this tournament's about to get shaken up a lot as Reet goes down now here as they trade ways and Wavy Jacob comes up, gets taken out. So it looks like it's now Scoped. It's going to be Scoped versus Thomas here. The 1v1, the controller gods. Who is the better controller player? Scope gets the finish on Reet to get that little bit of siphon. Has the charged shotgun, has the hunting rifle, but Thomas is pushing forward. He's playing aggressively, but he's got the Marauders. He's got the henchmen from Caddy Corners. He's got Kit's minions, putting some serious pressure down on Scoped as Thomas just sits above. He's wrapping behind it. Here it comes. Charged shotgun versus Tack, which is better. It is. Scopes has to reload the charged shotgun, and that is the difference. Tack comes out on top in this situation, and Thomas wins the fight for Caddy Corner for the West contingent.
So close, so unfortunate. And look at the arrows coming in. You know that Zate Saf.
Illust, Smacked, and Casca looking to try and just take all the loot from this one. Thomas, he did get the revive after winning, gets the 146, the big heavy green charged shotgun shot, has that beautiful right hand peek showing how this gun's fitting into the current meta with just those angle control as Wavy Jacob is now left by himself on the back foot here, putting some pressure on Smack though, takes him down. Never mind, this isn't as free of a 3 points as we probably both thought here, Monster. Casca now has to close this one out. I don't think even Wavy's good enough to win this one, but he did enough to take him out, and that reboot van hasn't been fully charged up yet. Let's see if Zate's team pushes in. I think they are. Zate and Saf, they now want a taste of this one. They're going to push in and see if they can get their hands on the Mythic. No. Staring at each other straight down the barrel as Commandment, Bizzle, and Clicks always in such a dominant position on the map.
Look at, they had that Storm Surge working against them, and now they're trying to get on in. No, the third party's going to come in. He's going to get beamed. He does have 6 splashes, though, so he should be okay to bounce back here shortly. Lucky for him, he's going to be able to throw these down before the storm's going to happen in 30 seconds. But he's got so much focus in on him, and he's left Trashy up above by himself. Acorn and Jack are actually the ones putting the pressure down with Eclipse Sage just nearby. And no, now the grenades are coming in. Everyone wants a piece of this action right here. This might be the end for Carson, Trashy in class. We will find out. It's only Trashy who's left by himself in a metal box. Very limited material here, Aussie. I think it's all over the pre-edited wall. The pizza comes out, and there he's gone. I agree. It definitely throws the big question mark. And what I love to see is Crash Pads making its way into the meta, guys, being so much of a movement option. There's a big risk, though, in how it kind of plays out. A little janky at times, but no. Hold up. Clicks is under some serious fire, and Bizzle gets caught in the cross there as well. The nades are coming in, and yes, we talk about teams that need to be overcome. Stretch is going to fall as well, as now the Grief Fest is happening. They're in the back half, and the RPGs are firing. So much explodes, being the end of the run. The distance between Zate and Saf now, your world-class duo here, working together the way they know best.
You have to think if anyone can do it right now as a duo, it's going to be Saf and Zate. Stretch gets taken out of here. Let's see if all their years of chemistry can play off here as we now see Clicks and Commandment trying to hold things down. Bizzle gone down. Always not the worst. If someone's going to go down in your trio, I feel like the IGL, the leader, Clicks in the box right now, showing if he's got the flashy mechanics. It does. Takes down Cease. I think Cease was getting some Storm Surge warnings there. Needed to go super aggressive as Chaotic now looking for one as well. As I was going to say, like, Bizzle can still lead this team right now. He can still give them comms and help them. Commandment can still tarp out and build for them, and Clicks can do what Clicks does best, which is just frag out better than anyone on this backside. So they might still be in this with a shot to jump back up into this.
And to give you guys the quick update, Sap is gonna fall to Creo, Kanata, and Bucky's crew, who was in top 8. So that's another point for them. And Zate's under some serious pressure here now. You can see as the frames are trying to catch up that it's over for Zate. Zate gets taken out of the competition. Not only did he have Storm Surge working against them, but he had players, Fire Rate coming in as well, and that's gonna be it. This is only the half in, half out, and it's looking extremely stacked right now, Aussie. I don't know who's got control of the height. I don't know who's in a lead right now. It's not looking safe for anyone.
No, it's not. At the same time, I want to see how this plays out here. Knight, Rogue Shark, and Haz on the high ground. I want to see how Chap goes in that ultimate low. See if it plays out here. It's Knight. I think he thought those were his teammates. Are they rocking the same skins? No, he just somehow gets confused there. It looks like he looked at them and then looked back away. I don't think he thought that was a whole team of enemies. Zexro's team's down there now. Haz has managed to pick up Knight. He's taking him back up. There's no way they get a revive on half zone on high ground as Jark is on the back foot. Eclipse here too. I don't think they have the meds. One more Storm Surge tick is going to be enough here if it still goes through. No, 50 players. It just dropped below. It just went down to 50 players, which kept the threshold up. So Jark is still alive here. Or they got some damage, I'm not sure. As Assault takes down Commandment, I don't see clicks in the feed, so maybe that team's chances are out of there. We're going to see a shake-up on the leaderboard, Monster.
That's right, and I mean, Knight just closed his eyes, guys, and jumped down. He didn't care. He threw it all for a second there, but he was saved by the teammates. Here's Day 2 and Justice. We haven't seen much of them, but they're doing A-OK right now. 3 Elans and really looking to turn up right now. Just a couple teams have to go down now, guys, before the placement starts getting divvied out. It looks like we are going to be seeing another Storm Surge, though, in just a couple seconds when the zone closes. With 47 players up in the lobby right now, that's a pretty stacker. Okay.
Has Knight and Rogue Shark on the high ground. Last 3 games we've seen high ground has won every single time, so we have to see whether they can do it, but they don't have the loadout for it though. Has the green versus everyone's flying past, and there's too many people to even focus on. Chap, AV, and Edgy. I think the furthest we've seen them make it into today's games, they're making it towards this end game, and they're proving what they can do with it, just getting some heavy shots down on Grazka. As you see Summer Rae reverse, the team that was just fighting out of the bottom now coming back in a big way. They're not going down without a fight, and they're jumping up in this leaderboard as they make their rotate and everyone hits this short pad. How is Chap, AV, and Edgy going to make it? Are they going to do the same? I think they are. They're setting up the short pad, and I guarantee right now they focus that ultimate low. They're going to get frontside. Chap is probably going to drop straight down, and they're going to start tunneling forward if they can.
That's right, and look at that. They have 4 elims already, guys. Chap with 3 from the beginning of the game, and he's going to find a big shot right there. That's going to be a shield rip for the squad down below. Beautiful edits to come on up, get out of that dangerous position he put himself in. And Unknown is the one who gets fallen there. It's Chewy's team, who we just did see. As Furious is also going to find some frags in the feed. You can see Creel's going to find Jack. That means that Acorn and Eclipse are the only ones left on that team. They're popping off now. And here's another perspective as Dejan steamrolls. And Edgy finds Jelty on the back half. The Mexican phenomenon falls here. And Jelty's out of the competition. But look at Height.
Look at Hyde. This is their place. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see whether Chap, the king of Ultimate Low Ground, can maybe get their first win of the day on Ultimate Low compared to High Ground, showing its strength. He's down here now. Edgy putting in beautiful right-hand peeks with that charge shotgun. Chap's gone down 3 of their limbs, 3 of them on Edgy. Let's see if AV can catch up. Not known to be getting out-fragged here. Let's see if he can maybe make something of this, as Edgy now has to take over the rotating because they've lost Chap, which is a huge loss for this team, but they can probably still pull this off. The amount of times we've seen AV clutch up 1v2 for Chap's team, but Booger, Avery, and Jamper are on high ground somehow. They took the high ground. They don't have the shockwave launcher, I don't think. They've taken high ground. They're looking in a great position.
That's because the other team didn't have any ammunition. They couldn't stay up here. Has the Great and his crew just ran out of gas, and now Has the Great's gonna fall to Jamper as they just take height. And now all of a sudden, Booger, Jamper, and Avery, 6 elims, high ground. This could be their game right now, especially with this harpoon. In comes the pressure though. How's it gonna play out? As I saw Colazzo still in the feed somewhere, still alive, holding true and strong right now. Ace is going for a mad dash for height. He's gonna be leading right into Avery, who's sitting up super pretty right there. We'll see if he ends up committing, as Edgy's the solo warrior by himself. 5 elims, Grappler still in the inventory, still alive, still fighting. And for what it's worth, he's going to find some down bodies, and this is going to be enough material for him to pick up. He's still in the game here.
Takes the loot. He took down Colazzo as well, which is our 2nd place team, as we've seen that Zaf and Sate are not in this game anymore, so it's someone else's chance to jump back up. And Edgy going for the big solo clutch. He's made it now into top 6 teams, 11 players alive, so we don't have that many full trios up here. As he falls now, Booger, Avery, and Jamper topping themselves up with those chug splashes. We see the rocket in the hand of Jamper. We have to think they're going to close it out. We've had 3 games. Is the story going to play out exactly the same? High ground team just working their way from top to bottom and clutching out the win, or are we going to see an upset? Paper's team here, that's 10 eliminations total as Paper runs out into this box, has the charge shotgun in hand, can't charge it up, goes down. Insane. As Booger, Jamper, and Avery are just dropping the pressure. Lazar is down there. Can he hold it off? But we see Summer Rae They're coming back. The team that almost went out in the first 3 games have fought their way back into this and are now in the top 4 teams of Game 4.
That's right, and here's Dave down below. He's by himself in a shotgun exchange right now with the tactical only. Can he find one more? Still scrambling to stay alive. Here comes all the rockets from the team, but no, it's not going to be enough. 10 elims for the World Cup champion, Booga himself with Avery and Jamper. Let's go ahead and take a look, starting from the top. Who is in the lead? It's Booga, Jamper, and Avery. I don't know if you saw their last performance, but they have been popping off. Avery being the glue to the competition.
These guys are a solid steel chain. Even if the kind of links break off,